scoreboard, too.
Johnson is out there with Young. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Sloan in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
And good as it rattles through the hoop. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Kobe. Hibbert with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And looking now at some of the numbers for Brook Lopez. He had a strong showing last season. 11th in blocks and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming back the other way.
Lopez a screen. Young dishes to Lopez. Tries again. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Joe Johnson on the wing. To the right side. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Now, here is Russell. To the inside. Randall passes to Russell. Lakers working the ball around now. Young's shot is off.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Lopez outside. Ellington kicks to Lopez. Joe Johnson on the wing. Clock at 6. No good. Nice D from Russell.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Lakers leading by 4. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's Sloan with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Lopez, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Now here's Kobe. They get it back. Sacre kicks to Young. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
But they'll get another chance. And Young kicks to Ellington. Back to Young. Another shot. The rebound by Sacre.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
Now the feed to Randall. Outside Bryant. Nice jump shot. Good. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
You know, looking at the Lakers, a big thing for them as we get back to their road woes is they didn't win a single game on the road in their division. In a word, that's terrible.
Bargnani is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Wayne Ellington. Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Sloan. Passes it to Lopez. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Lakers making a change here. World Peace is checked in. Lakers leading by 4. Outside, Russell. There's the pass to Williams. A three-pointer off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And Sloan kicks to Bargnani. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's World Peace following the bucket by the Nets. And it's Williams. That time the assist by World Peace. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Sloan. And Young, here we go. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Sacre's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And World Peace kicks to Williams. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Sloan. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That doesn't go either for Bargnani. Lakers leading by 8. Williams dishes to Russell. Williams against Brown. Here's Randall. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Randall's got 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, you know, the Nets were able to sneak into the playoffs as the 8th seed last year. Had some good wins against the Western Conference, and that really was a big boost for them getting to the postseason.
Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. Bogdanovich comes in for Young. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Donald Sloan. And then for the Lakers, Brandon Bass is checked in for Robert Sacre. Ryan Kelly comes in for Randall. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's World Peace missing. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Larkin. Robinson a screen on Williams. Larkin the pass to Robinson. Here's Williams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williams has got 10 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bargnani kicks to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. And another shot to the paint. The kick out to Brown. The 15-footer, good. He's got 6.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Williams dishes to Clarkson. Back to Williams. Offensive rebound. Bass. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Clarkson passes to Bass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in fewest turnovers per game, 5th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
Yeah, and the stat I look to, though, is the low turnovers. They did such a great job of limiting their mistakes, really maximizing their opportunities offensively.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Reedy's checked in for Bargnani. The Lakers also with a sub. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Meta World Peace. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Larkin kicks to Reed. Here's Bogdanovich. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Last year the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in LA, you'll see plenty of action.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and the second free throw, good.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Now here's Hibbert. His last outing, he had 8 points. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the 3rd best record post-All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Johnson, good.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Lakers leading by 9. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Clarkson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson wide open. He fires. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Roy, what's been working out here in the first half for you guys?
We're limiting them to one shot, trying to get in their passing lanes and make everything tough for them on ball. If we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Roy, great job in the first half. We'll see if you can sustain it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. They showed their superiority in the second quarter and got well out in front, taking a 9-point lead into the locker room at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for